Hey, I'm Tony. This is going to be an update to my regular or my old 2004 video on how to roast coffee with a heat gun. Um, I pretty much have the same heat gun and dog food bowl I did back in 2004 when I did this first video, but I have upgraded my flash bean cooler. I have a lady's hat box. It's turned upside down. And inside is closed, and there's an extension tube going into it, that hooks up to this little shop vac here. So this is because the air is hot as it pulls through, it cools faster. I've had the hose actually melt from the heat of the beans, so this cures that problem. So. Also, the strainer here sits on top. I'll show you that later. For right now, I'm going to start. It's a 64 fluid ounce dog food bowl. Really, any stainless steel bowl will work, but with the tapered bottom, it just doesn't spin. I'm going to start with 2 cups of beans. You can actually use 3, even 4, but you'll get your best result with 2. Sometimes I got to do a higher volume. I'll put 3 in there. I have some Ethiopian beans here from Sweet Maria's. One, 2. Set this up here. And then of course my heat gun. Alright, and in my first video I said to start it low and then go to high. I don't do that anymore. I just go right full bore to high. I also have this long whisk here to help keep agitating the beans, and the heat coming up from the bowl. If you have a short whisk, your hand will get hot. So this long one's really paid off. Anyway, just go up full bore. Give that a tap, because sometimes beans get caught up in the top there. Alright, then you just start whisking them up, and you keep them moving. I'll actually put the nozzle into the beans and stir it just to get some heat on the bottom. And then I'll continue this for probably about 10 minutes, and then I should start to see some chaff coming off. Okay. Alright, so I'm showing you the technique for agitating the beans. Notice I got the heat gun pushed down along the side here, and I'm stirring the beans into this hot pocket. Now watch what I do with the nozzle. I take the whisk out. That gets the temperature up, and then I start agitating them. Now another thing I'll do here is watch. So it's kind of like making risotto. You always just keep everything moving and stirring. still haven't got any chaff, but you can start to see the color changing. Pause. Alright, so you can see I got a little bit of color forming here, and I'm starting to smell the roast taking place also. So I'm just keeping it moving, keeping the heat getting in there. And I'm about 10 minutes in, I'm starting to see small pieces of chaff. It's starting to turn a golden color. As you can see, these are starting to turn brown, and within a few minutes the chaff will start coming loose, and then you'll see quite a bit of chaff coming out. Move that out of the way so none of the chaff got into the strainer. Try to get as much out of it as possible. Alright, so starting to get some smoke, and should be able to hear first crack starting. See that color really starting to come out now. The roast starting to develop. Hear the cracking, smoke. Some chaff starts coming off. That white texture on a lot of the beans, that's the chaff loosening up. Coming out now. Get in there and agitate it. You don't want to get too crazy because you'll swing the beans out of the bowl. Also, if you back it up, you can spray some of that stuff out. The other thing to keep in mind is, when you do this, taking it out, you want to get back in because you want to keep the temperature climbing, don't want it to really dry. So once that first crack kind of tapers off, give you a moment maybe a minute or two, and then the second crack will start. And I usually stop my roast right when the second crack starts, or I'll go into it a little bit further, depending on the type of bean. This bean I'll go a little deeper in the second crack, just till I start seeing a little bit of oil coming out, and then I'll go and flash cool them. You can see that chaff really starting to come off now. Use the heat gun to blow it out and get it out of your way. So the first crack's starting to taper off a little bit, and you'll start seeing a lot more smoke, and you'll start to hear the second crack, which is a little bit higher pitch sound. Sounds a lot like Rice Krispies. See how pretty even the roast is because of the agitation. Wow. I lost a couple. Okay, second crack starting now. A lot of smoke. It's a really nice roast right now. I'm going to go ahead and shut the heat off, let you hear it for a second. Alright, now I'll go into the bean cooler. Alright, and then just turn the shop back on. Now this cool air will go through here and out the back. I'll move this around here. And this is just so that the beans cool off evenly. Kind of want to bring the beans that are on the bottom to the top. Another thing, reason why this whisk really pays off. So after a few minutes, and it doesn't really take long at all, the beans will start to cool off to the point where you can go in and move them around with your hand like this. Or you can use the whisk. But these are pretty much cool now. I mean, literally it took like 3 minutes. Of course, you know, it's 35 degrees out here right now. Get the bottom up to the top. that's it. It's a really nice roast. Look at that, how even that is. Very nice. Let that sit for a day or two and make a nice cup of coffee or espresso, or even cold brew. You have a cold brew drip machine. All right, thanks. Appreciate it.